Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. So this video is particular to those that are seeking a career in the pharmacy field as a pharmacy technician. So I'm just gonna let you know what it was like for me to be in a pharmacy technician class. I actually went to a community college, and so you can get your classes done in a community college, or you can go to like a tech school. And so the classes are really short. It's like a 6-month to 18-month program type of thing, depending on how long and how quick you can get it done. It took me a year. I was not planning on actually getting it done. I just needed medical terminology for what I really wanted to go in school for. But in order for the school to pay for that class, I had to be enrolled in a program. So I said, okay, whatever. I'll just go ahead and join pharmacy technician, which I did. It's 6 classes and 17 credits that you get from that. So the classes that you take are Health 101, which is the role of a pharmacy technician. It just goes on explaining what it is expected, or what a pharmacy technician is supposed to do, and what you're expected to do and where to work and all of that information. And I just lost my headband, guys. That's kind of like a bummer. Look at my hair. So, let me attempt to put this back. Much better. Okay, so we're gonna slide back off. So that's the first class. The second class is medical terminology, which is the class that I needed for that other school that I wanted to go to. Then is Health 250, which is general pharmacology. Then you have basic pharmacy 1, basic pharmacy 2, and it just goes more in detail of drugs. You do have to do some learning about like anatomy and physiology. You, of course, I'm trying to look in here because I still have like all my books and notebooks and stuff that I did. So, you know, you do some math and you do like basic communication skills, and it's better if you also get like a customer service certification for this role, because you will be dealing with customers and you do get angry customers. So it's really good to have that training on hands as well. But basically you just start learning drugs and start doing math. Some of the math that I did was this, and that's also included in most of the classes. So what math do? You do percentages, algebra, ratios, and fractions, and that's mostly what you're going to be using. You do some other conversions for combining, but it's really not used. It's just kind of thought for the exam or because they need to teach it to you, but it's not something that you utilize. The program I went to was a community college program. You can use a community college or just like a technical school. The community college, of course, was paying for it, so it was free for me. At technical school, you most likely will have to like get a loan or pay out of pocket. You will learn conversions like 5 millimeters to 1 tablespoon and stuff like that. I can show you right there. You know, more drug names, more math, the more basic information. You have to learn about like hypertension and some basic conditions that you may see customers have, and you know, like blood thinners and you know, like surgeries or the skeletal system. You have to really go. It is some type of like basic anatomy and physiology, but at the same time, just how that correlates with the drugs that you'll be dealing with. And then you also learn about SID codes. SID codes are basically the codes you use to put in the prescriptions, which some of them are really fun. And they teach you how to type up a prescription, how to read it, what to look for, and like that, you know. But you have to do, I think 2 of those classes also teach you about like law, the law that you have to know, depending on the state you're in, of course. But you know, that's basically, it's just 6 classes. It's really easy. I didn't have trouble with it. To me, it was already, because I have background in anatomy and physiology, it was kind of easy because it already shows some of the body stuff that I already knew. And then the math to me was easy. I just love math. So, but if you're not good with math, you may have issues with that. You do need the math sometimes in the pharmacy role, just because you need to calculate, you know, like if you get 10 medications, then you got to drink how many do you need per day? So my next thing that I'm going to say is, how much do pharmacy technicians get paid? So pharmacy technicians, just like medical assistants, just like medical coding and billing, medical transcripts, and cardio technicians, there are low paying jobs for a lot of work. So it ranges. There goes the headband again. See what I'm talking about? Why? I'm gonna just leave it off. Okay, so in the state that I'm in, it ranges between 23 to 37,000 a year. I don't know who lives up for that, quite honestly. But generally, I don't know where I got this in what website, but it is online if you do your research. It's 20 to 42,000 compared to medical assistant, which is 21 to 41,000. Medical coding and billing, 22 to 56,000. Medical transcripts, 22 to 47,000, and cardio technician, 27 to 80,000. So it definitely is in the low and paying. Like if you're just starting off, do this right out of high school. Don't wait until you're like an older adult and you have kids to try to do this, because it's not going to pay for your house. You're literally going to be living minimum wage. I know some people that have gotten start off at $10 just because they had no experience. So by the time you get to like 56, 40-some thousand dollars, you have like 15, 20 years of experience in there. That's a long time to be waiting to actually get paid what you should have been paying at least 3 years in. So with a pharmacy technician, you can also get a job like in a hospital. You can get a job in like a community pharmacy. So that's like Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens. You can get a job in a family pharmacist. You can do clinics. You can do like patient first or better math or those like urgent cares. So it really depends on the certification. And you do have 2 different certifications. The one with the HNA, which is nationally, and the other one is a CP. I think it's CPT, CPT, something like that. No, I'm saying that wrong. PCTB, I believe that's the correct one. And so one, it's harder than the other one supposedly, but most places look for the PCTB one rather than the HNA, which is the XCPT. So anyways, I think that's most of the information that I can give for those that are looking into getting into pharmacy technician. Another thing to think and consider is that in a pharmacy, it is a rush like setting to work. It's I can't compare it to like nursing or anything, but it's another part of medical. So you're going to be standing up. There's no time to sit down. Sometimes you don't get to take a break. Sometimes you don't get to go to the bathroom because it's like customer after customer, patient after patient. You have to put information in, you know, verify this, key in prescriptions. It's a lot to do for the pay that you get. So that's just something to keep thinking about. Do your research. This is just basic. It's easy. It's great for a part-time. I wouldn't recommend it for somebody who is really to make this a career unless you're young, and then eventually by the time you get your kids in your house or whatever, you can get paid what you should have been paid from the beginning. So why is it so low? Because there's so many people getting this certification, just like the other certifications that are low paying, that they don't have the amount of people to fulfill the spots to get paid better, if that makes sense. So too many people for the little spots that we have, basically too competitive. Anyways, hopefully this has been helpful. If you know somebody who can benefit from this, do not hesitate to share this video. Thanks for watching. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not, thanks for the support. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment if you feel like it, or ask any questions and I can make another video with those answers. Bye.